How you doing, folks? How's it going? So, right now I would like to discuss things I'll be doing. I'll be doing a DVD haul soon from films I got for Christmas or things I bought, small things like that. And I'll be doing a few commentaries. I'm not sure what those will be yet, but it's in the works. Hoping to do some Nightmare on Elm Street stuff, but right now, the main thing, what I wanted to talk about is a film I love and a film I cannot highly praise enough. I can't praise it enough. I can't. It'd be too hard. And you might laugh. You might say, it's tame. Or when you think of stuff that are done by the people who've done the Paranormal Activity movies or the Insidious films, you automatically think tame. It's not really that tame, first of all. But it is a film I cannot praise enough and not give enough credit to. That is The House is October Built. And this is a re-review of that. The cast pretty much plays themselves, but there's still some talent in the acting in there, with when the clowns are around their trailer. You definitely feel the fear, kind of like you did with Blair Witch Project, which was another film where, again, all the actors, I think, kind of played themselves. And, if I'm not mistaken, they played themselves. And that was another one that people thought was real for a long time. Not that this one was not, but I remember when I first saw the Blair Witch Project, it was like, oh, shit. Is this shit really happening right now? Are these is this some fucking lost tapes shit? Like, I thought it was weird. I thought it was real at one point because I saw it when I was like 9, so I couldn't help but to think, okay, what the fuck is going on? And the acting was very good, so I do have to hand it to the Blair Witch, which I've also reviewed on the channel. Go check it out. But this film, I can't give enough praise to. I can't give enough praise to. The characters, for me, again, I can't give enough praise to the characters. I love the characters. I love Mikey. He's sort of the comic relief. He's sort of the guy who drinks a lot of beer. He's doing one night stands, on their road trip in the RV, exploring different haunts along the way, and exploring different haunted carnivals and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's Mike. Shit. Yeah, Mikey Rowe and Zach Andrews is another one. He's also playing himself, but still doing a good job. And like, he's the lead of the group, kinda, and he's got his head together, and he sorta has a thing with Brandy, but they don't really say it. But you kind of get the vibe that he has a thing with Brandy. Brandy's another character who is their only female in the group. And she's, close to the guys. The acting was just very good, and it felt real on the journey, where I felt like I was with these characters along the way, and we had a fun time together on our journey, and it felt real, and the characters were believable. And on this journey, we find out that there are actual haunt workers stalking them for real. They're really following them. It's not part of the show anymore. Not anymore. You're in the middle of nowhere and they're putting masks on your fucking vehicle. No, at that point, like, no, you draw the line. And of course, I believe it was, what character said that, no, we're in the middle of nowhere in our fucking RV. This should not be happening. I do believe that was, which guy was that? It wasn't Zach. It was Bobby. I think it was Bobby who said, no, we're in the middle of nowhere in a fucking RV. Do not tell anybody. Because what happens is, they're all asleep, right, during the night, and the haunt workers, even though they're parked, like, in the middle of nowhere, camping out, not even camping out, just sleeping, and, you know, they're coming with a camera, and we see that they took someone's camera and they recorded them while they're all sleeping, so that was creepy as shit. There's a girl, sort of doll face type girl, and when they're going through the haunt, Brandy's going through the haunt, and she sees her, and the little girl's like, Brandy, and then she says her name, so it's like, she's like, then skeptical about the situation, and tells people, and they're like, oh no, it's part of the haunt, man, they're just doing it for the haunt. Like, no, at that point, no, sorry. No. So they know you. Okay, no. That's creepy. And not to mention they are following you along the way, and you're completely fucking clueless, literally. Completely fucking clueless. Just, dude, I just... You're clueless at this. At this point. You don't know what you're talking about. They're following you. They are, like, they follow them all the way to the other haunts. They follow them all the way to fucking Bourbon Street, and that's where some of our characters get captured, on Bourbon Street, which is a Halloween party sort of parade thingy. And but yeah, I cannot praise this film enough. I couldn't. There's so many positives. I understand this review is so bad, it's all over the place. I get it. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it, because, you know, Blair Witch Project obviously did it better. This is nothing like that. Obviously, that's better. That's a classic in my book. The Blair Witch Project is a classic in my book. But, you know, characters like Mikey, they bring some charm to it. You know, like, he's the party guy. And he's fun. You know, Zach is fun. Bobby's fun. Brandy is definitely the more fearful of the rest. Vulnerable. And some some guys mess with them when they're in the bar, and they follow her into the bathroom. Which, like, no, I'd be kicking some ass. So, you know, they just turn the camera off and they run away. Like, no, dude, they were probably about to assault her. You get the feeling they were about to assault her. They don't do it, but you get the feeling they were about to. She's definitely the soft one of the group. Maybe not soft, just, I don't want to be harsh, but, you know, she's definitely new to haunted houses and how they work and things like that. And, the actors all do a good job. I feel like the editing was done well, where when we see a haunted house, we automatically get a close-up, a zoom-up of like a clown's face, and it's a creepy clown, and he's like watching the camera, it feels like. So there's things like that that are really charming. And you know, when they're about to pull over for drinks in the RV, we see the camera tarp, you know, sort of extending out, and it's like a point of view with the vehicle. It's a point of view shot with the RV and the tarp, you know, zooming out, and they're having drinks by a fire, and they're having a fun time, and they're sort of fun characters to party with. Creepy guy comes out of the woods, and his face is all painted up. One of them kind of insults him without trying to insult him. He'll be like, so all these backwoods shit going on, man, no social services came? And he's like, what you mean backwoods? What you mean backwoods, motherfucker? What you mean backwoods? So definitely don't want to piss that guy off. Things really start to go on when they hit Bourbon Street, and because the problem with that is it's very easy to blend in. So our killers blend in. They blend in with the crowd during Halloween time, and not Halloween Town. I love that movie too. It's a Disney movie, nostalgic. They blend in with them, and they kill them, and they capture them, and I think the first person they kill is Jeffrey Bernard Larson, another one of them who is actually playing himself, who does a good job. Yeah, I think he's the first person that they get. Then they get Bobby, I think. It's been a while since I watched, but man, am I due. But you know, Halloween season's over, and it's like, bleh. I'm kind of sad now because Halloween season's over, and this is one of my favorite movies during that time. The House is October built. Like, it's, for me, it's definitely up there with Blair Witch Project. It's better than the Paranormal Activity films, though they're charming in their own way for me. A lot of people do not like them. I like them in their own way. But, you know, when you read, okay, it's the producer of Insidious or the producer of Paranormal Activity, you automatically think tame, and it's very tame. No, like, they swear and shit, like, they do that. And there are titties. One girl flashes them up in the fucking balcony on Bourbon Street, which, I mean, nudity is a bonus for me in my slasher films, but it's not something I need. You know, I do like good storytelling, you know, and this definitely did a good job with the storytelling. I don't care about the other stuff. Just give me a good story and good characters that are very relatable. Because I relate to Mikey, I felt like I relate to a lot of them in different ways. I feel like I relate to Brandy and sort of anxiety, because her anxiety is very high, and I sort of get that. You know, traveling cross country, going to these different haunts, you're going to have sort of anxiety. And Mikey, who's sort of the party guy, and he's bringing girls back to the RV, and his brother, he's one of the characters. Brother, I want to say Bobby, is what I want to say. I want to say it's him. He walks in, and Mikey's got a girl in there. He's like, I need you to be serious. Can you be serious for once in your fucking life? And he's like in pink. He's in pink fucking boxer briefs. And he's like partying it up. And you know, Bobby's like, okay, I need you to be serious for once in your life. And then Mikey's like, well, I'm about to be serious for like a minute from now. I'll be serious in a minute from now. So that was funny. Mikey is definitely my favorite character. He's definitely the comedic relief. He's the comedy of it all. You know, he pisses off the haunt workers. He'll bring a girl who's a haunt worker to the RV, and he'll like hit on her and tell her to twerk, and she twerks for him, and her face is all painted up like a zombie, and her one of her zombie haunt worker brothers actually a clown, which I love clowns. I love clowns, man. They're always angry. He comes up and confronts them. He's like, because Mikey had a thing with her. He's a haunt worker and he's her brother, so. And he's like, yo, I know y'all were filming in there. Give me the tapes. I know y'all were filming. Do I look like a joke? I'm a clown, son. Or something like that. And so they get in a little bit of a not a fight, but like a little bickering session sort of with him. And I know Zach was like, I think it was Zach. He was like, yo, you do not want to get him mad, because he was pushing Mikey, and he was saying, you looking at me, biggin? Huh? You looking at me, biggin? I know you were recording. You better give me those tapes. And he pushed him, and Zach was like, it was a Bobby. Yeah, no, it was the slim guy and the one who's with Brandy. He pushes him and he's like, oh, you do not want to get him mad. Bro, you did not want to piss him off. He pushes him again. He's like, I want to get him pissed off. You pissed off, then fuck her. That's where Mikey steps in again. He's like, Brandy, get out of here. So he tells her to go in the RV and go away because this guy's being kind of a fucking dickwad and now making sexual preferences, sexual remarks. So he's protective. You could tell that all the guys are protective of Brandy, like she's their little sister in a way, and they're close to one another like that, and they do such a damn good job at portraying the characters in this movie. You know, it's not a long movie, but within the amount of time which it's I do believe it's like a 2-hour movie almost, but it doesn't feel like it because I'm so invested in these characters. I feel so invested in these characters. It makes it very easy to sit through, very easy to watch. I can root for all of them. I feel like in a way I can root for them. And Mikey is very funny. I love Mikey. And Brandy is very vulnerable to where I want to root for her character to be safe. Which in the beginning we see, you know, the red lighting. And she's placed in a trunk. So she's captured. And we see that. And of course they made a second film. Here's where the ranting might come in. Now, they probably should not have made a second film. The second film's not that good. You know, they play a joke on Brandy and they make her think that they're all killed by a killer, and I don't even want... You know what? I'm going to leave that one out of this. That one pisses me off. Seriously. Seriously, that movie pisses me the fuck off. I understand what they were going for. They wanted, you know, I'm happy that they survived. I'm happy they survived. They did. Which at the end of the first one, we see them all buried alive. And... imagine how scary that's a scary feeling. Like, they're all buried alive, completely buried in coffins underground. Eventually the cops show up and find them. Thankfully they survived. You definitely know Brandy's got trauma after that, which she had trauma in the first film. In the first film she had trauma. If that wasn't traumatizing enough, you know. But my favorite character would have to be Mikey. And his brother, Bobby. Jeffrey's funny, who's driving the RV. A good amount of the time he's driving the RV, and he'll talk about his experiences going through haunts as a young child. Like, he accidentally hit one in the face. He said that. And the haunt worker jumped back up, and he like jumped up like he had a 7-foot vertical, he says, as he says. What else can I give it? It's definitely a good looking movie. The editing is very well done. The camera shots work very well, where they're showing camera footage of the haunts and the clowns and the makeup, and it's a lot of atmosphere to make you feel in the spooky season. And I am sad Halloween's over. But yeah, this is a movie that I wanted to praise again. I do have more videos coming, but I really wanted to praise this one a little bit more because it does not. I made a video about it, I think like twice now, and the praise did not get any notice. I'm hoping this video will get some notice, and that people like it the way I like it, because I love it very much. I love it the same way that I love Blair Witch Project. I can't praise it enough. I love it so much. I feel like I'm on the journey with these characters, and they're fun characters, and I feel like I'm camping with them, and it's very fun. There's comedy in there, and it's not a scary movie, but it's like still it kind of delves into survival horror a little bit there, when it's characters making dumb decisions. I think that's always the case, you know. If a character makes a dumb decision, it's like, okay, this is what not to do. You know, I kind of look at horror films like a survival guide where, okay, this person's doing this, or this person's doing this. Oh, why did this person go outside? What the fuck? Oh, why did he take a piss outside? Come on. God damn it. So, and then it's like, automatically, it's like, ooh, someone's out there. You better watch out, motherfucker. You better watch out, motherfucker. And my brain automatically goes to survival instinct. All horror movies are a source of survival. Let's put it that way. They are survival. Whether you like it or not, they are survival. They're a different form of survival all the time. They all teach you different things. Don't look back, keep running. Don't take a piss outside in the dark. No, don't do that. But yeah, no, Mikey's the best character. A lot of fun. This movie's a lot of fun. I cannot praise it enough. I can go out of my way to praise it. It wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough because it's my goal to make this movie reach certain people. Like, not everyone knows about it. So when I bring it up, it's like, oh, what movie is that? I've never heard of it. So for me, it's like, kind of shocking. It's like, you've never heard of this fucking movie? You need to watch it now. Like, that's my automatic instinct as a movie guy, as a movie dude. The second one I wouldn't bother with. It's really not that good. One thing I can give credit to, which I like to use my imagination though, like They Live, but I am happy that they were found. I'm happy about that, but the rest of the second film is them, again, going to different haunts and festivals and different sort of conventions, and they're getting their face painted, so it's mostly face paintings and stuff like that, showing different artwork, which I also appreciate. But it's also like, we didn't need this. I didn't need it. If the characters lived, I'm happy to know they lived. I am. But I just, it was something we did not need. So it's not fun to sit through like the first one, I'll tell you that. Like, it doesn't have the same vibe, like, oh, there's someone there are haunt workers and they're stalking us out in the woods, out in the darkness. They're somewhere. My favorite part from the first movie is when they turn off the lights in the RV, but they hear noise outside. I'm not sure what happened. It was like they turn off the lights, but then they turn them on again, by the way, which is weird. And we get a camera shot, a wide one, of them all standing around the fucking RV, like clown after clown after clown after fucking clown, just standing around the RV, just staring at their fucking RV. And that was creepy. It was very well done the way it was done. It was well done the way it was. I wouldn't change a damn thing. There was such well done work put into the movie. You can tell they gave a shit about what they were doing, is what it is. They gave a shit about what they were doing. And that's the problem with other things, is excuse me, nobody gives a shit about what they're doing anymore. Camera shots matter. Close-up shots matter. POV shots of the vehicle matter. The lighting matters. The color matters. The colors of the whole haunts, like, who am I to talk, right? At low production, what can I say? But when I watch a movie, I do like to have. I like when certain colors are in there, certain lighting, POV shots of the vehicle, or you're with the vehicle. But the way they did that, they did it very well. Like, the tarp comes out and they're having drinks by the fire, and I'm with the characters, and I'm with them on their journey, and it's a fun time. And the hunt worker walks out, he's all creepy. I cannot give enough praise. I keep saying that, but I just can't give enough praise. This was a very well done found footage movie. If you want to call it a found footage movie, I guess you could just call it a documentary type of film too. If you really wanted to, you could call it a documentary type. You could. But yeah, I always have fun with houses. The houses October built every time. It's just a really, really good movie. Not everyone knows about it. It's one of those ones that not everyone will talk about or know about, and deserves to be in your collection. Get it in your collection. I do believe it made it to Blu-ray. And, which, one thing I am curious about, which I have my phone with me, so I'm going to check, is... Sorry. I do want to check and see if... I want to check and see what the rating was, because I don't think it says on the back here. Apologies. Again, here I am looking at if they maybe put down a rating on the movie, but I don't see one. I was curious what this film scored on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. Excuse me. Shit. Don't stare at me. Come on. My phone is very slow. Yeah, 2014 film. A 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. 5.2 on IMDb and 2.57 out of 5 on Shudder. I didn't know Shudder did ratings. I thought you ran B movies, goddammit. You know what? The more B, the better. B for better. But yes, I do have fun with The House is October Built completely. I can't say it enough. This is me praising the film. I give it, which that rating was a little bit low in my book, I think. 5.2 on IMDb. Nah, I think I can go higher than that. I think 60 on Rotten Tomatoes. That makes sense. That's not, I don't think, terrible. I'm not sure what the, I don't know what the normal ratings are there, but I definitely think this is a good one to sit through. It's definitely worth a while. Up there with a lot of other good found footage films like As Above, So Below, or Blair Witch Project. This is like that. It's like that for me. Like, I have fun with this movie every single time. I wish, I really feel like I'm on the journey with them when I watch it. That's the main thing, is I feel like I'm on the journey with them. And that's what you need to do with your movie. Can I feel like I'm on the journey with your characters? And they pull it off. They do. So yeah, that's my review. I know this ran its course a long time ago. Again, I keep saying that. This was a very long review. I have to stop doing long reviews. It's such a habit. But I just squander. Forgive me for a long review. But yes, The House is October Built is a great horror film. Great found footage, sort of documentary styled, stylistic, with colors and lighting and POV shots. Do check out The House is October Built. Thank you for watching.